Excuse me. All right. Judge in Trump defamation case allows Access Hollywood tape as evidence. Now, you guys are gonna have to let me know. I'm not sure. Access Hollywood. That's like that one show that covers like a bunch of celebrity news. I believe, right? It might be on like E Network or something like that. That's what I believe it is. They'll probably let us know in here. As you guys know, it's very serious accusations and everything like that. There's our boy Trump. They chose the best possible picture of Trump that they could find, and everything like that. But yeah, let's see what's going on with this case, everything like that. Let me make my head a little bit bigger so you guys can see how good I look. No, I'm just playing. If I look good though, like on the video. Now, it says a federal judge on Friday ruled that the Access Hollywood tape revealing President Donald Trump bragging about groping women without their prior consent. Now, we all know that's wrong. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, What could be used as evidence in the civil trial where he is accused of defaming the writer Jean Carroll after she claimed he did that to her in the mid 1990s. This was also a part of the case where they showed him a picture of her, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this is, what I'm saying, if it's a different case, because we all know Donald Trump is literally in so many cases. He's either suing somebody or being sued. Like, what I'm saying? The sky is blue and Donald Trump is either suing somebody and or being sued. Now it says Judge Lewis Kaplan also ruled that the testimony from two other women, not looking good, who say that Trump, essayed them years ago in separate incidents can be introduced into evidence at a trial at the U.S. District Court in Manhattan. And you know how it is, especially with these kind of things like the Bill Cosby case. When one woman comes out, it's like, okay, she could be lying, she could have a vendetta against somebody. When another woman comes out, it's like, all right, this is starting to not look like a coincidence. Another one comes in, it's like, all right, there's got to be something here we need to look into. We need to figure this out. We can't brush this under the rug. There's multiple people, come out and, normally if that's happening, normally there's some truth to it. That's not always it. You always know with a lot of these higher class, high profile people, a lot of times, women will come out and try to get a payday. So if they see, I had experiences with him in the past, like, I'm gonna go get my money too. I see she about to get her bag. But it does say a lot when multiple people are coming out and they're saying the same thing. It's not a good look, and not a good look for Trump. He'd be the first person to get charged with an essay charge or something like that and still run for president. that would be wild. And if he had to take a plea deal or was convicted of something like that and people still voted for him, that would also be wild. But people are scared of people like Biden being into office, so who knows what type of decisions people would make. Now it says Kaplan in his decision wrote, most of the evidence that Mr. Trump seeks to keep from his trial jury is to the effect that Mr. Trump has allegedly has abused or attempted to abuse women other than Miss Carroll in ways that are comparable to what he allegedly did to her. So, of course, they're pretty much just saying, hey, he doesn't want this out because it's going to make him look bad. And like I said, if you're not doing anything wrong, normally you want all those, you want all that out. You want all the evidence out. You want all the text messages, all the calls, to be exposed because in your opinion, you feel like you did nothing wrong. Never, well, okay, I wouldn't say never, but rarely ever is somebody very afraid when they know they haven't done something wrong. Normally, that's the first way you can tell if somebody's lying or not, is if they put in quite an effort to hide their lies or whatever they were saying, which is exactly what Trump is doing right now. Now, Trump, 76 years old, has denied, doing this to the now 79-year-old Carroll, who says he attacked her in a dressing room at the Bergdorf Goodman department store after a chance encounter there in 1995 or 1996. Does she not know what year it was? That's kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? if you have a traumatic experience and everything like that, I feel like you would at least know like what year it was, you know what I'm saying? Or in this specific moment, you can say exactly what store it is and everything like that. But I get it. You're 80 years old. Like, maybe you're just like, I get it. Like, you've been living on this earth for pretty much 80 years. You might get them a little mixed up. But I would just think, though, that would be something that you would take note of. Like, this was the year where this happened. Like, especially considering Trump's been, he's been a high power in the game since the 90s. So he was a high power in the game even back then. So, yeah, it seems a little weird to me. I would say that's kind of a red flag, but who knows? I mean, she's kind of old. Like, maybe she just doesn't remember. It's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny at all. But hopefully you guys get what I'm saying. And I want to know what you guys think about this too. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Like, do you guys think like this is somebody just trying to like get attention, kind of come back, maybe get some money? Or you guys think Trump was really being ugly and she just waited 20 years to finally say something? Which is why I always say women, like, when stuff like this happens, you definitely need to come and just go ahead and get the kit. I don't want to say the word. Go ahead and get the kit. I know it's a very traumatic thing. I get that, but you want to go ahead and get the kit. And what I always say is the brave thing to do is to go ahead and address it right at the moment. Go straight to the police, because then that can't possibly happen to other women. If you're quiet about it and you wait 20 years later, I think that's 20 years where somebody who possibly needs to be in prison is out here in the world possibly doing this to other women. So what I say is, I don't promote the whole, oh, she's brave because she was a victim thing. What I think is brave is, even though you may be in a bad state of mind and everything, go to the police, get the kit, you know what I'm saying? Do everything like that to try to help other women out. I feel like that's true strength. You know what I'm saying? And also, that's what the person doing the crime, they want you to do that. They want you to not say anything. So you're doing them a service. You're doing a service by not saying anything. So it's just, I would definitely promote that. And I get that women don't go to police and everything like that. But when I say, like, when it's 20 years later and no one's listening to you, like, I can't feel bad. And there's no more evidence to be found because you got rid of what was the best evidence that you could have to put this person in prison where they belong. Like, I can't be in support of that. Because, it's not going to make the world a better place if everyone is quiet about these things. You got to come out and talk about it, even though I understand that can be very traumatic, that can be very painful, everything like that. Now, it says that Carroll's suit alleges that Trump defamed her in 2019 after she went public with her claim by saying she was lying and motivated by politics and money to make up the account. In other words, Ms. Carroll offers the evidence to show that Mr. Trump has a propensity for such behavior. Basically saying, hey, if he did this to me, you guys don't believe me, but here's other occurrences of where he did that. So I'm not the only one. And since I'm not the only one, that makes me more justified to say what I'm saying. And it makes me more believable, which is good, I think that's really good. I wish she hadn't have came out so late. I think that's the negative in it. Shout out to the Miller High Lives. Guys, if you're watching this and you like Miller High Lives, throw a like. And if you don't like Miller High Lives, still throw a like. But let's see. It says the Access... Okay, so now we're getting into this Access Hollywood tape. What was on this tape? Why do they want to hide it? Trump, what are you hiding, sir? Now, it only became public just before the 2016 election when he was first seeking the presidency, which is a little interesting too, like, oh, he's running for president. Now this tape comes out, that's something to think about. I'm thinking about it objectively. I'm thinking about it from both sides. You know what I'm saying? And everything about that. I'm thinking about it from her side, and I'm trying to think about it from Trump's side too, because these are still alleged. He hasn't been convicted of anything. So we do still have to give him a slight benefit of the doubt, even though, like, you never know. I could definitely see Trump coming through and hitting a little patter on the booty. I could see it, but like I said, it's alleged, so I'm not saying she's right. I'm not saying he's right. What we want to do is we just want to look at the facts talk about what we think, and then when the facts actually come out, then we'll hopefully justice is served. Now, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful women. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. Here I was just defending this man a little bit. Now I feel like I gotta take a sip. Bro, what? How you just gonna say that? I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. I don't even wait. You can't say that. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. And the famous quote, grab them by the pee. So this is where this came into play. Okay. So that's where that quote really comes from. Now, he has repeatedly claimed that his remarks on the tape are locker room talk and do not reflect his actual conduct. I don't know about that. Me and my homies don't get together and talk about we just kissing girls and touching them without their consent, or if I like her, I'm gonna just go get her. Like, bro, we don't talk like that. That's not. Don't write that off to locker room talk, Trump. I used to play soccer. I've been in a lot of locker rooms, man. Okay, that sounds kind of sweet. But I've been in a lot of locker rooms and had a lot of conversations with the boys. And never is that okay. That's the type of thing where I feel like most men groups, whether females or people like to believe it, but I know the guys will vouch for me, and by the guys I mean just men around the world will vouch if somebody says something like that. Like, let's say we're all watching the game and somebody says something like that, bro, we about to look at you like you're crazy. Like, we're gonna be like, wait, he said what? Like, and then we're probably gonna get on you for that too. We're gonna be like, bro, what are you talking about? Like, bro, what? I just don't even wait. I just kiss them. Doesn't matter who they are. They love me when you're a star. You can do anything. Like, dang, what's wrong with you? It's not good. Not a good look for Trump. Not a good look for Trump at all. Now it says, but Kaplan in his ruling wrote, in this case, a jury reasonably could find, even from the Access Hollywood tape alone, that he admitted in the Access Hollywood tape that he, in fact, has had contact with the women's genitalia in the past without their consent, or that he has attempted to do so. Which could be interesting. Also, too, it's like, is it that woman? You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. Does he mention names? That's all we'll really want to know. That's why we need these tapes released. Like, is he talking about a specific situation? Now, that would be interesting if he was talking about a particular situation, and everything like that. Because I don't know if that alone, without something else, would be enough to convict him of anything. But I don't know. Can we get our lawyers in the chat? Like, we need our lawyers in the chat. Because I'm just not sure, Now it says, because of that and other evidence, the tape satisfies a rule that allows evidence of another SA to be introduced in a civil case involving a alleged SA. Kaplan, for the same reason, ruled that claims against Trump by two other women who have given depositions in this case, Jessica Leeds and Natasha Stoyanov, could be heard by jurors. So it's not looking good for Trump, but you already know, we've been saying, like, Trump is like, when it comes to ducking and dodging cases, like, this man has some type of power like no other. He's like the Floyd Mayweather of court cases. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. Oh, now you can catch me. No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. Like, he is the king of that. So, it says Leeds testified in her deposition that oh, wow. All the way back in 1979, she says Trump tried to kiss her, grabbed her, them chicken breasts, and put his... What did I do? What did I just do? Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. And this isn't even funny. This is actually quite serious. And he put his hand up her skirt on an airplane after a stewardess invited her to sit next to him in first class. So we're hearing stuff from the 90s. We're hearing stuff from the 80s. Like, this is coming out in 2020. It's like, man, like, when you have this much going against you, it's like there's got to be something to you. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. I get it. If you're in power, yes, sometimes women will come in, sometimes numbers, in a way to, get a quick cash grab. maybe get their name out there. There's been a lot of cases like that where people have had false allegations. But when it's 2, is 3, is 4, you really got to take a look into that case. You really got to look at the evidence, because you don't want somebody like that walking around with that type of mindset, walking around and not being in prison. And if you are that type of person and you feel like you can just take what you want from people's bodies like that, you know where you need to be? In prison. So, Now, she testified that in 2005, so she had actually already testified this. When she was writing an article for the People magazine about his 1-year wedding anniversary with Melania Trump, he grabbed her, pushed her against a wall, and began kissing her in a room at his Mar-a-Lago club in Palm Beach, Florida. Dang, he's had that Mar-a-Lago crib for a while. And of course, the Mar-a-Lago crib always has to come into the play. As you guys know, that's where he literally had thousands of executive documents that were classified at chilling at his Mar-a-Lago home. Well, after he was even the president. Like, you know what I'm saying, and everything like that, but it's pretty ugly. The Mar-a-Lago home at this point it's time to sell it, bro. It's just bad. It's bad news. It's bad luck. It hasn't done anything for you, but he's attached to it. But yeah, I really would like to see how this goes in the future, and everything like that. And Trump's attorney declined to comment. You know why they declined to comment? Because this isn't a good look. They over there working full time. Trump's got teams of lawyers probably paying out thousands of dollars, if not a day, just to protect himself and to keep himself out of jail. One of his business associates already went to prison and got sentenced for 3 months. Got sentenced for 3 months on either like tax fraud or something along those. I don't want to put it on him, and everything like that, but Trump's been dealing with so much cases from voter fraud, election fraud, to things like this. He's suing somebody for $50 million, when they what was it? It was like they wrote a book on him or something like that, and he didn't like that they used all of the footage. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. Shout out to you guys that are in there and everything like that. Hope you guys are having a great day. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments and everything like that. Leave that below about like this whole like what do you guys think? Do you guys think that this is some women possibly coming out for clout? They're kind of past their prime. They're 70, 80 years old, and like maybe they just want some more money. Maybe they want some attention. They used to have attention back in the day. Or do you guys think Trump is just a disgusting human being, and now some of his past is just coming back to bite him? You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. I also want to know what you guys think about the whole thing of, like we said, when you're a woman, I mean, obviously a man can deal with the same things too. I guess any person dealing with some type of SA or grape, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing. Like, what do you guys think? Like, is you guys think the main thing is like, go get the kid, like go to the police as fast as you possibly can? Or are you guys kind of more of those people who are like, hey, well, she's under a lot of stress, she's under a lot of duress, that's why she may not have said something, she may be scared, and everything like that? Because in my personal opinion, I feel that the true strength, and I understand everybody's not going to have that strength, but I would just say for my ladies out there, I think the true strength really comes from sorry, I was about to say something else. Put that degenerate in jail. Put that man in prison. If it actually happens, go get the case within or the kit as fast as you can. Go to the police as fast as you can, so that can't happen to any more women and everything like that. Now, I don't know if that counts as like victim blaming or if it sounds bad, but I just think that we really need to start pushing our females young, and even teaching them at a young age, if something like this happens to you, Lord forbid, obviously, Lord forbid, please go to the police so we can get these people off the streets. I'm going to leave that at that. Like, comment, subscribe, everything else.